you know.
All right, hey, it's time for our Wednesday edition of the Bryan Insurance Tip of the Week.
Yeah.
Sonia and Brad in the studio, as always, every Wednesday. Hi, guys. How are you?
Good morning.
Good to have you guys back.
Good
I got to ask, how's Rick doing?
He is getting better slowly.
He sounded good last night.
He's very sore. He won't admit it, but he is getting around a little slowly, but he's getting better, a little bit better every day.
Yeah.
Good.
We're just thankful. It could have been really bad.
He did pretty good on the stairs going up on the roof of Crum.
Oh, man.
Yeah. Of all weeks for
Yes.
the game to be.
Well, and coming down, as cold as it was, and by the way, it was not as bad as it was 2 years ago.
It was
I
still
would
plenty
think not.
bad.
I would think not. 2 years
It
ago
was
was.
plenty bad, though.
It was cold, but I'm glad he's doing better, and we're just keeping an eye on him.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
love him and miss him.
We appreciate those prayers because it could have been bad for him and the other guy, and we're very thankful.
Yeah.
So.
We saw the truck. I don't know if he told you. We were leaving,
Yeah.
and it was over at Graham Auto Rebuilders up on a flatbed.
Oh, really?
And, oh, wow, that looks like it hurt, Rick.
It's full of Christmas decorations, bricks clothes, because we've been moving.
Right.
So it's full of all this stuff he'd been moving from the house. So we're gonna have to, if it's totaled, we're still gonna have to go see the truck one more time and get our stuff out of it.
Well, the van's just about ready, so he could get the van.
Oh, let's not talk about that.
The
Let's
van
move
is
on.
ready for Halloween too.
Yeah,
can't wait
let's
to
just
see
move
that van.
on.
It says free Wi-Fi on the side.
Yeah.
All right, so, and I need to do the live stream.
Oh.
So, yeah, stall for a second. Say something
Sure.
funny.
No, that kind of pressure. I'm only funny by accident usually, and
That's
that's
the best
fine.
kind of funny though.
No, so I saw Rick the other day actually at the grocery store, and I'm like, "How you feeling?" And he showed me his forearms, and it
Yeah.
looks like somebody took a marker and just colored in with purple on his forearms.
He's pretty sure he put his arm up to, and then when the airbag hit.
Yeah, he told me
That's why
his
thinks
hands
it
up in front of the wheel, and the airbag came back and popped him in the arms.
Yeah.
And he said that his leg was worse. And
It is worse.
Yeah, and I can't. I'm so glad and so thankful that he was safe and that the other driver was safe.
Yeah.
As much as you can be, but holy smokes, I can't imagine going through and then immediately jumping right up,
Yeah,
doing the game
I
the
know.
next night.
I know.
He never missed a beat.
I
Just
could
kept
have killed
going.
him. Well, he wasn't going to miss anything. So
No,
that's
he
good for
doesn't.
you.
He does not do. He's committed to whatever he's doing,
Yeah.
and that was really impressive. Trying to follow his lead here is
Oh, well.
tough. I got a lot to live up to.
All right.
Do my best.
Just
All right,
be
you ready?
you. Just be you, Christian.
Okay.
You're perfect just the way you are. Okay.
So you ready?
Oh,
to try?
I've got that
See?
on the live
See?
stream.
I
It's
told you.
perfect
I
just the
told
way
you.
you are.
I've been trying
right.
to tell you that.
Well, it's recorded up there
That's right.
for the YouTube
Perfect.
too.
Yeah,
That's
perfect.
also.
All right,
Be sure to edit that
as they say in the business, action.
All right.
Okay.
So we're going to be talking about Halloween this year.
It's Halloween's tomorrow night. Here
So-
we are, ready or not.
So I was thinking about we could talk about office parties and about how you should be really worried about from racy to race costumes and how to protect your business. But then of course I'm the cool uncle and I had to get my nephew the matching Air Up dinosaur, the T-Rex.
That's awesome.
It's the coolest thing
Yeah.
ever. So that way I only
Wait a minute, it's a
fit.
costume that airs up?
It's
Yeah.
a costume that airs up.
Really?
You didn't see Brad last year was the T-Rex.
Yeah, I was running around the office, so that way I'd only offend the Jurassic, period, and not the Cretaceous period.
Yeah.
So, but as I was there,
You got to really know your geologic history to get those jokes. But that's funny. Trust us.
so I'm over there buying him a matching one for me,
That's
and I
awesome.
noticed that there is a costume there at Spirit that you can dress your kid up as a shadow.
As a shadow.
As a shadow,
Okay. So why is that a bad thing?
because Halloween is the night
Uh-huh.
that kids get twice as likely to get hit by a car.
Really?
Really, unlike me that gets hit in the junior high parking lot.
Right.
So, these are things that you need to worry about.
Not to be
And I don't really think it was an accident.
not to be a downer. I'll let Brad be the fun guy and I'll be the downer. But
Yeah, please.
not only are kids twice as likely to get hit by a car on Halloween, but let's see where I lost my place. 81% more car vandalism happens on Halloween, and property owners are more likely to be targets of vandals on any other night than Halloween.
Now, are they considering if you toilet paper someone's house, is that considered vandalism on your
Yes.
house?
Is it
Oh, okay.
really?
And toilet paper is covered by most homeowner policies.
Is it
Really?
really?
But-
Yeah, but
you're-
why would you want to pay a claim on something that you can just go out there and pull down?
Right.
Well,
No,
it's
I
probably
agree.
going to exceed your deductible.
Sure, of course, that
Or
makes
not-
sense.
Not exceed your deductible.
Unless you're like Dad, that someone told him that you can light the toilet paper on fire and it'll just burn
That's
into
not
you.
a good idea.
No, it caught the tree on fire.
Yeah.
So, that's where the claims come in.
So when I'm out with my kids looking for
That
a
really
costume,
happened?
yes.
Yeah.
An idiot.
Now,
Hey,
let's
now.
not say that.
When I'm out with my kids looking for a
Oh,
costume.
so it was a local person.
No,
It was Dad.
Oh,
yeah,
oh, I'm sorry. I take back the idiot part.
that's right. I've heard that before, but I can't imagine I was brave enough to try burning the toilet paper down. So if I'm out with my kids looking for a costume, what are the kind of things that I should be looking for?
Well, mostly you would want to stick with the brighter colors.
All right.
And everything and there's easy ways to be the cool parent and still make sure your kids are seeing. You can get them to light up lightsabers, to light up swords, the little fairy wand,
Sure,
anything that's bright and light. Or you could just go, because all the kids want to be the Fortnite people anyways. They're all bright and colorful anyways.
That's true. That's true.
But
You just pick a more colorful costume.
Exactly.
Are there any other accessories besides the ones that are part of the costume that we could get that any kid could have?
I mean, you could always go with the reflective tape,
Sure.
with the high vis and all that as well. Those are mostly the things, that's pretty common sense.
Okay.
But just make sure.
Well, you say that, but I tell you, there's times that something's common sense and I just missed it. And so the idea that I can get a reminder is, I like that.
absolutely.
So, yeah.
And don't let your little kids go out by themselves.
Absolutely,
You know, go with adults, especially the little kids. I mean, I guess it's up to the parents is what age. Recommended age is 12. I'm not sure. What do you think about that, Brad?
I'm 34 and I
You
still have
still-
an adult with me all the
Yeah,
time.
so-
I don't know, it's a problem.
But I know we live in Graham, and Graham is safe and everything. But one little thing can happen. Somebody not see a child, something horrible like that, and it takes what's supposed to be a fun night and turns
Right.
into a
Well-
tragedy, and you don't want that.
Well, and I want to be with them anyway. I want to see their enjoyment. It's a family time for us, and so it's not just for safety. I want to see it as a family time. So that's good. What other things?
When you're running around with your kids, something that a lot of we don't. I saw the coolest thing at Home Depot the other day. It was the Beetlejuice sandworm.
Holy smokes,
It
that's
was like
awesome.
12 feet tall. It was awesome. I was like, I must have that, but no one would see it at my house. But then I started thinking, you have those guidelines that come out from those things.
Right. Oh,
and
yeah.
how many of those era do you see? And kids running through yards and all
That's
you
right.
got to make sure to remind your kids to, don't run through the yard, stay on the side, because you could trip and get injured. You have the stakes that are up. And for homeowners, they need to make sure those stakes are pushed down and those lines are very visible.
So that was my next question for both of you guys. If I'm a homeowner and I have decorations or things like that in my yard, what should I be careful of? What should I make sure of from an insurance
Well,
standpoint?
besides, like Brad said, having the anchored down your things, don't leave cords hanging where kids can trip over them. But think about, when you carve the pumpkin and the candle, they
Right.
actually make light up candles. So you don't
Yeah,
have a fire
the
hazard.
electric ones now.
So
yeah.
those are some of the things that I think of.
And also, a lot of the things are, now we're starting to get the strobe lights, the lasers and all that, the projections, tripping hazards of the cords, but also eye injuries.
Oh,
because you
right.
have the lasers that are shining, make sure those are out of the way where they're not hitting drivers or other pedestrians.
That's good advice.
Strobe lights that cause where children are running across the street, could blind a driver.
Right.
Make sure those are angled out of the roadway. Those are some other things that need to be addressed.
And as a homeowner, to hopefully avoid that vandalism we were talking about, because statistics show that the average, this is a little old, but the average cost of vandalism is $1,500,
Wow.
over $1 million a day.
Oh my
Is-
goodness.
yeah, the
So
cost.
yeah, what can we do to help prevent
Well,
the
keep-
vandalism?
I would say keep lit. Of course, I know that's a catch-22, because if you don't want trick-or-treaters, you don't want to have your porch light on.
Right.
But really well lit is probably going to be the best thing.
The best way to do it.
Yeah.
Well, and that's good advice. So as a homeowner, I should keep the things lit. As a parent, I should make sure my kids are easily visible wherever they're going, and really, I should just go with them.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
If I had a claim, if I had something, what's a common claim that you might have? You said the vandalism is one way to go there.
Yeah, it's usually going to be somebody gets hurt at a party at your
Oh,
house.
oh,
Yeah,
right. Okay.
That's usually, I don't know, we don't have a whole lot of those, but that's probably when you're talking about a holiday time of year, that's the thing you really need to watch out for if you're throwing a party,
Sure.
which is a whole nother set of things
But if
to
we
talk
follow your
about.
advice, we won't have to have those problems at all.
We could do a whole other section on if you're going to host a party, some different things
Maybe
that you
next
should,
time.
yeah, maybe next time.
Maybe for our Christmas parties.
Thanksgiving and Christmas,
Yeah,
all
that's
that,
a
sure.
good idea.
How do we get a hold of you?
Okay, you can come visit us, second floor, Sierra Bank Building. You can call us 940-549-2525 or visit us online at Bryan, that's BRYANINS.com.
All right, Brad, you are wearing the costume again this year?
Absolutely.
Okay.
You should have seen me running around the office in it the other day.
Yeah, I might have to drop by tomorrow and take a look at this.
I'm going to be the grammar police this year.
Oh, that's awesome.
are you?
Yeah. I'm
That is a
excited.
great costume idea.
Yeah, I'm excited.
That's awesome.
I'm going as a disc jockey.
Oh, well, that's good.
How do you like my costume?